Hello students, today I will explain you some important points of chapter sounds. I hope that you have read this chapter at home thoroughly. So first of all I will tell you about vibrations. As we have read in the chapter, the sound is produced by vibrations. So we should know that what are vibrations. Vibrations means, for example, if I take this rubber band which I have stretched tightly on top of this lid, and if I pluck it, you can see it vibrates a little bit like this. It is vibrating. Then if I take the example of this scale, if I move it like this, it vibrates a little bit. When I pluck it or touch it like this, it moves to and fro. So this movement of something to and fro here and there is known as vibrations. So here you can see when we speak or we make sounds, the air particles, they move. These dots, they are representing the air particles. And when they move, when we speak up, then they start moving to and fro like this, in this wave-like pattern. So when these air particles, they move like this, they vibrate and they make these waves like pattern, then the sounds are produced. Now these sound waves are actually the vibrations, and they cannot be seen because the air which take our sound from our mouth to others' ears, they are very, very small and they cannot be seen, but they vibrate and they take our sounds from one place to another place. So remember, the sound waves are vibrations and they cannot be seen. The next thing that we have read is that sound needs a medium to travel. Now what is meant by medium? Medium is something that take our sound from one point to another point. So it means that sound needs something to travel. Like in this case, these air particles, they take the sound from one point to another point. So remember, the sound needs a sound from one point to another point. So remember, the sound needs a medium to travel. Sound can travel through air, which is in the gaseous form. Sound can also travel in water, which is in the liquid form. Then sound can also travel through solids, like something solid like wall, table, so on. So remember that these air, water, solid or gas, liquid and something solid. So last time students, I was telling you about the medium. The medium is very important for the sound to travel. Sound can travel through different mediums. They are in the solid form, liquid form and gaseous form. Solids like something hard, water which is the example of liquid form, and air is in the gaseous form. So when something vibrates, it pushes and pulls the air around it, making different layers of air pressure. And these layers are called sound waves. So sound waves are vibrations that cannot be seen. Now, as we know that sound can also be produced in water, and that is why dolphins and other animals living underwater, their sounds are loud and clear and travel far. This is because sound can travel very well through water also. Then in the next part of the chapter, we also have read the sounds are useful. Yes, they are very useful, like when the telephone bell rings, we come to know that someone is calling us. Then we can talk to each other by making sounds. Then alarm clock, when it rings in the morning, we wake up, and traffic warden's whistle also makes us alert. Cars horns, they alert us. So there are many sounds that we hear every day, and they are very useful, and we can recognize them easily, that this is the sound produced by a car or aeroplane, or dog is barking, or whatever sound we hear, we can differentiate between it easily.